So hello, we're back with some more heavy rain where
Lauren! Lauren, wake
we can
up!
try and wake up Lauren.
Lauren!
Wake up. Wake up, be free. I bring you with me. Lauren? Just open the window. Don't leave without her. I don't know if he's leaving without her again. Lauren, wake up. Wake up, Lauren. We've unbound her, so maybe she'll come free. She's in the cutscene. Is he bringing her with her? He is! Let's go! Okay. He didn't leave her behind this time. He had a conscience. That's what I was trying to do last time. Aww. Sounds a bit sad. As if he left without her before. She's alive!
Pick up swimming again. This isn't exactly what I had in mind.
Well...
You got a car back at your place? Mine's obviously...
What's up with his face?
Yeah, sure.
Like, she's perfectly fine. He's got...
I'm gonna go settle a few scores. Come on, I'll take you home.
Something's happened to his face. Like scoliosis or something.
Okay? Be careful, Scott.
No.
I don't want to lose you.
Little does she know. Little does she know. Save Lauren underwater. Well, for the Chief, I can't believe he left without her the other time. Like, he didn't even need untying for him to bring her with him, you know? But we did it. Ironically, we didn't have to do most of the rest of that car scene again. It's just like, yep. Very mad and angry. Oh, he's coming for revenge. And he's pedal to the metal. Rev it up a bit more. Okay, in gear. Floor it. Through the window. Oh, actually through the window. He's mad. He's very upset. Don't even get a cutscene option. It's automatically bop. Everyone dying here. Don't even need to dodge. Take out the sniper first. He's very quick. It's time crisis. It's literally time crisis now. Except we're pressing A, B rather than shooting with the light gun. No one left alive. This isn't his usual MO, is it? Nobody left alive. No chance. He very dramatically fell. This looks like the same place that the party was.
Stay back! Don't come near
I mean, of course
me,
it was, because this guy's house, wasn't it?
Fucking asshole.
Try to kill me.
Please, don't hurt me.
Well, I'm not allowed to do that on controller, so... It's always interesting when I have to reach. It sort of fits
Your
with the
idiot son
reaching.
killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the origami killer.
No, no, he's innocent. He's not a killer. Not a killer.
Admit it. Am I slapping him in the dinosaur?
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth.
No, no, please.
Tell the
Don't hurt
truth.
me.
Admit it.
Last chance.
I don't know. I swear. I don't know anything.
He's just staring at the ceiling.
Stop. Stop. I beg you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything.
Was that when the cutscene to stop?
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to
A copycat.
be like the
Yes.
origami killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything.
Player being the
He was
copycat
crying.
killer.
He was so sorry for what had happened.
He's
Whatever he did.
encroaching on his
Gordy is my
territory.
son.
No copy killers. No copycats.
No one will
Or
miss
you
him.
will get framed.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss
Apart
him.
from his mother.
Just street trash, like so many others.
You disgusting pile of shit.
John Shepard.
What about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his
I-
grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
So you
I
knew
don't
about
know.
the hole
He was
in your
adopted, I think.
concrete.
His
It
mother,
was your fault.
his mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard.
Go too much.
My heart! My heart! Quickly!
No one's gonna save you now.
In that drawer! There!
Fine. I mean, we tried to stop the copycat killer. What if I just throw them out the window? What if I make you have an overdose? Huh?
Thank you. You saved my life.
I already
Don't you
regret
forget it. Unlike the rest of his men. That guy doing the Matrix in the corner still, he hasn't even hit the ground. Don't get shot in Kramer's villa, give Kramer's medicine. Okay, 2 achievements, nice, nice. I mean, it was just quick time event, push buttons. I wonder if there's an achievement for letting him die. So we saved him. The geriatric ward. 5 inches almost. There's only an inch left. So who's going to be in the geriatric wards that she's going to be going to see? Emergency. No water. Oh,
Hello,
we're
I'm
asking
looking for
about
Anne
Anne
Shepard's
Shepard. Okay.
Please sign the visitor's book.
Can I do this on controller? No. At least they're forgiven for that.
Are you a member of the family?
Of course.
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her.
So the fact that she won't remember us.
It's room 19
purely
at the end of the
the
corridor.
Alzheimer's.
Thank you.
You don't question what we wrote in it. Someone's shepherd, Sybil Shepherd. Yes, that'll do. What was with those eyes? Like, shocked deer in headlights. Which room? I didn't pay attention. You okay? Just running at me. Orchids? Or the things that they always smell of? This must be her room. The origami killer orchids. Is it not? Okay. Okay. I thought because they were there that...
Room 19.
Room 19.
Where is that? John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle.
I mean, this is room 20. 90! There we go. There's lots of light switches.
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills
Maybe
already?
one accidentally turn off a
No,
machinery.
Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
I came to talk about your son, Mrs. Shepard.
My son? I have no son.
That too.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Stare her down.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at
Origami.
the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know.
Television.
They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
I'll get you a television. Just tell me what you want to, what I want to know.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No
hold
one
up.
forgets their mother, do they?
I'm sure he remembers.
Mrs.
You've got
Shepard,
origami
your
over
son may
here.
be linked to a series of murders.
You might know.
Perhaps you have some information that could help the
Like the
investigation.
origami.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
You're lying now.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
Is he? What else can you tell me? Origami book, the crane. Oops. Okay, so we're probably going to be recreating these. What does this origami tell you?
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
The hummingbird is cute. Dog. So cute. The frog. And build the frog. Gotta be the frog, right? OS Frog himself. Everyone's favorite. God damn it. It was like, that was fully down on my controller, and it was like, nope, that's not down enough. What can you tell me about the Froggo?
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
What's your favorite one then? Okay, well there's the frog, which we just did. The dog then. I mean, dogs are cute. If not, there's only one more. Hey, why not? Is this your
you
favorite?
know how to do these little dogs too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
Why is it funny? That's not asking her anything. You're not going to tell me anything else? Oh, right. Hello.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours.
They?
I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son. My little Johnny.
You said they. That's not entirely accurate, is it? Can I just sit down? Who's the other they? It's too early for John to be they. Too early for singular they. Two boys in a picture.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them. Always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
But still, you don't admit he exists. Would you like me to get you some of the special flowers?
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
I'll just go get you some from outside, I think. Once I've refreshed myself in the mirror. Just check that my face still exists. Yep, definitely real. Okay, I'll get you some flowers. From the hallway. Because I saw them. Slowly but surely.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
Does she
anyone
get many
visit?
visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first.
Wow.
Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past.
Got it.
You might
I'm
get it to
gonna go
remember.
get the flowers if you let me.
Thanks for the advice.
It was just an option to talk to you, so I did. But it could have also just been a, thought memory. Oh, she holds that so awkwardly. The same flower scent that the origami killer has. Convenient. Did we also come out this side? No. Because I know that we didn't, but I felt like maybe she did. I'm gonna say that's a bit weird, but I'm sure it felt like we sort of started on that side. Just one singular flower. Don't mind if I steal this one, do you?
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him.
Perhaps.
He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
Or he didn't even know that you got ill, perhaps.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
The big reveal.
Come closer.
Come closer. What a unique name. And we're not allowed to hear. Because that would ruin the game. We're not allowed to know yet. So maybe not quite the big reveal. His name was Robert Paulson. Who would suspect? They want you to still think it's this guy, even though, because like the shot face on her face as well. The last letters are 961 Rainbow Lane. We missed two of the potential things. This might be... Oh my god, that pained look on his face. Interesting that there's a look backwards button where there's no door behind him. Like, how did he get into this corridor at the end of the corridor with nothing behind him? That's very interesting. And the fact that they've given a look behind you button, but you can see that he's just walked up to a dead end of nothing. In his own mind's palace, perhaps? Okay. There's stuff beeping at the table. Obviously it's going to be like the last hint, but we sit in everything. We contemplate the empty white room. Hospital. Many paintings. Pictures. Is this all the evidence that we've gathered? Like on his... Oh, mirrors. Mirrors and streamer setup with many webcams to watch him with a bottle and some cigarettes, but no... Like, why is the chair all the way over there? Okay, there's...
The last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this file. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die.
But then you
You
will
can
die.
drink the file or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
There is no leaving. There was literally no way back. Oh my god. What a decision when we've got not enough letters. Like, maybe he can get cured? Maybe he can get cured? What are the different options here? Okay. Look what's in it. It's the liquid of something. It might not be deadly poison. There is a heart monitor and things. I mean, he could get cured. It's bottoms up. We need the last letters, really. We've failed too many. Not to. And the mirrors of regret.
The last letters have been sent to your phone.
$852 Roosevelt. Okay, at least we got a number. Like, that number was probably very essential. 60 minutes.
I did what I had to, Sean. Your dad's coming to save you.
$852 Roosevelt and the other bits. Do we have enough? Do we have enough?
I'm nowhere and I'm out of time. Damn fucking shitty letters from this fucking address. Come on! There's gotta be a way to do this. Several different addresses fit these letters. God, they're scattered all over the city. I don't have time to check them all.
I mean, why have you put Theodora... Yeah, 852 Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt Lane, Franklin Roosevelt Lane, Franklin Roosevelt Road, oh god, they're all Roosevelt. Park, Road, Roosevelt Road, Franklin, I mean there's a couple of Franklin Roosevelts, there's one Theodore, there's two Theodores, there's three Theodores, Park, Road, Lane. I mean, that looks, I mean, if we take into account Norman Jaden stuff, that would be in the middle. Do we have any other information to go on? Water. It's by the docks. Okay. It's by the docks. It's that one. That's good enough for me.
I may only have time for one address. If Sean's not there, I'm done. It's a crapshoot.
I mean, you hear a honk of a boat passing. That says to me it's got to be right. Right? Drink the poison. Uh-oh. My sacrifice. Norman Jaden, still alive and kicking. And he solved the case. Norman Jaden is here to save the day. Okay.
We've
You
only got
might
a
have
few
better
more hours
information.
left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
Bad.
All packed up and ready to go?
Where are we going?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
Wow.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway,
I mean,
no concern of
it
yours
could
now.
be
You're off
that
the
he's
case.
trying to make a
So pack
successor,
up
and that he would
fuck
be the
off.
next Origami killer after he's
Blake,
cleared of this one,
you
you know,
are
and then he
an
becomes
unbalanced,
the next Origami killer in the
psychopathic
sequel.
asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Nice knowing you two.
Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the Origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
Because that would be a good thing for Heavy Rain too, if he did suddenly become the Origami killer. Don't take the tryptophan. Well, we don't get an option here. Don't die.
The killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Carry on.
One last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what.
Yeah, we've been keeping it
It can be dangerous.
under control.
Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
We've been keeping a handle on it. Okay, look through the files. Origami killer victims and the Origami murderanda.
There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall.
Oh. Yeah. Is there a... Like, I didn't go to the thing, but, like, they're in the circle of the area of where we just selected. All was in the fall because of the rain. Okay. Analyze the modus operandi.
The killer is white, age between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably
Unlike Sean.
employed, but his
Unlike
work allows
Sean.
him free time.
No data for geoanalysis on this one. He has a car, he has free time, he likes to make origami. Okay. Now let's put these away. Let's look at the clues. Do you have any new clues? I mean, we've analysed the tire tracks. Chevrolet. Like, is there anything new? Your kids. What's this?
Ari was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it.
Hey, analyze. Du-du-du. Keep playing. I mean, that's not helping. Right, keep going.
The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer.
I mean, obviously the sword had nothing to do with it. Hang on. What's that on the desk? Right, play. Like, there's something there. What's that? Not the swords. Is that just our heads? Like, it doesn't look like our heads. Like, that's not our heads. There's something else there, but... Like, what is that face? There's something there. What's that face? There's... some sort of other head. Like, the sword was already there. Yeah. Like, there's nothing else here, is there? Like, nothing else happens. Like, there's... we knock him back. He grabs one of the swords. That's just Norman Jaden looking at the camera. That's not going to be helpful. Norman gets knocked over. There's a third head. That's not Norman. It's someone else's head. It comes out of nowhere. And just says peekaboo. That. What is that? Not the swords. What is the thing that Norman grabs, and what is the heads? Like, weird heads. We grab a thing that we're not allowed to analyse, apparently, because it only cares about the swords. The swords is nothing. Right, whatever. We've analysed the orchids. The origami figure. Resin, miscellaneous.
2 receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home.
Okay. Analyze them and geoanalyze them. Like, the sword was not important.
That doesn't get us anywhere. The killer lives in this zone. 342 people live around there. Not good enough. Gotta find a means of identifying the killer more
where we
precisely.
just were.
The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history.
Maybe. Serial number.
Impounded in a police case 5 years ago. The gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who
So
checks
it's a
it
cop.
out? If not a cop.
It's a former cop. No data for key analysis, but we've got a closer thing. Blue Lagoon video, the tire tracks.
Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars.
Don't think it's Blake. Analysis impossible.
Cop. There's only one cop in that geoprofiling zone. Gotcha. He owns a
And
warehouse
the
on the
killer
docks.
is
If I'm wrong, Sean Mars is dead.
One cup. Okay, so you could have jumped the gun and accused him. But we didn't.
Are you sure
Taking the phone call on the Sega system.
Call the SWAT
At the
team.
docks.
Oh, and I'll need a chopper. Today? Of course I'll need it today, you fucking imbecile.
Nah, next week will be fine. I'm good waiting till next week. Train station?
Let me stay with
Kiss
you, Scott.
goodbye.
I don't want to go.
Look, it'll only take a couple of days. Long enough to get this resolved.
I can't just wait while you confront my son's killer.
It's the only way, Lauren. Trust me. Now go stay with your mother for a few days, and I'll come and get you when this is all over.
I mean, her son was probably killed by the copycat killer,
My
right?
son.
Listen, when I'm done,
So he
I'll tell
discovered
you
it.
everything I know. I promise.
Oh, he didn't kill her son. The copycat killer. Wow, that's his face trying to kiss her. Looked so awkward. Just giving her the CPR of life. Now he's sort of kissing, but
Hang on, John. I'll get help. Just hang on. Go on, hurry. I think the water's rising. I'm hurrying. I'll be right back.
I'm hurrying. What if I didn't hurry? What if I came right back? Where am I going? How do I get out of here? I mean, clearly we don't save him. So, trying to find out. There's someone! Oh, it's the dad. Hey! The brother's drowning.
Dad, it's John. He fell into a pond. He's
Get out of
drowning.
here, you little bastard. Leave me
You gotta
alone.
come, Dad. Come on.
Wow,
John's
it's the
gonna
dad's
die.
fault.
John's gonna
Well,
die.
that'll be one
Oh, I see why they test the dads.
Go away.
Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna die, Dad.
At the end, going through what it takes to save his son. He could have.
Please, Dad. You've got to save John.
Oh, the orchids grow.
I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please.
And he could have saved him. Literally could have came and saved him.
Don't forget about my scar.
Scott. And he is dead. You could have maybe ran to get some other help from someone else if the dad wasn't going to help. God, Shelby. You could have gone to someone else. You might have had a chance. There's some planks of wood there. You could have, I don't know, tried something with those. Instead, he held his hands whilst he drowned. And all the clues in Ari. Ooh, all of them. The fish tank?